So, well, kind of, I obviously then left to go to Burnley. How many years after that? That would have been 2000. Oh God, 8, 7, 8, 8 maybe. How many years after that did you stay for?
When did you leave? 2008.
I think so.
I can't actually remember. In total, I was there about 9 years. I went away for a spell on loan towards the end of my career. But
so you did? Was that Wigan or Bolton?
Went to Bolton on loan and then ended up signing with Wigan for a year. But the thing with
give me after I've left a kind of something I want to hear. I'm interested. So you talked for 5 minutes about after I left. What was the best things about after I left? Your managers getting promoted. You speak.
Sorry, you broke up there, but the thing, when you left, it was weird. It was like, I don't know what was with Cardiff. Every single season, we seem to have a new squad. It was almost like there was 5 or 6 boys who come in, and there was always 5 or 6 boys who left. So it was always hard. I always felt like it was every pre-season we went into it felt like it was just like a new squad. So it was always difficult, but we seemed to find a way of just coming together. Whether that was through the pre-season trips, are probably, you look back on them and think they were actually pretty beneficial because it brought everybody together. And
yeah, they always.
I look back at how many first games of the season we won and things like that. We always seemed to hit the ground running all the time. It was probably due to the fact that we were pretty tight in terms of bonding and stuff like that. But yeah, so
give us if you can your 3 favourite moments post me. Would it be the other cup final? Would it be the promotion?
Yeah.
Would it be? Talk to us about that.
The League Cup was different. It was 2 seconds.
Hi, Poppy. Hello, Pops.
Tell Finlay he's in deep trouble because Dad's on the phone. Right? Good lad. Aye, so so when after you left, it was obviously the League Cup, and the League Cup was different though. I just obviously didn't have that same sort of magic as the FA Cup, but still it was unbelievable to get there.
Too right.
And again, that final again was just fingertips away from winning it.
I watched it on holiday. We were in Menorca, and I watched it in just a local kind of wee pub outside. I couldn't believe it. Gutted.
It was weird. We were in the game. We was just, they hit the bar after about 5-10 minutes, and it was like it just kind of woke us up a bit.
Yeah.
And then we stayed in the game. That was all we talked about for the days running up to it, was just stay in the game, because you never know what can happen if you just keep it tight. You know, if you nick a goal, you never know. So that was all it was. That was all our thought process going to that game. And then all of a sudden, get extra time. We've got a chance here, and then penalties. We're actually looking all right in penalties at one point, and then we miss a couple towards the end. But again, another one of them things. You never think it's going to happen to you. And certainly when I went to join Cardiff, if you'd have said to me, "Oh, you're going to get to the League Cup final, you get to the FA Cup final," I'd have probably laughed at you. What are you talking about?
How sickening to have lost both. I suppose in a kind of perverse way, that's what makes the promotion even sweeter, is that you had the 2 absolute kicks in the teeth, and then elation. Yeah,
well, that was, to be fair, it just came probably towards the end of my sort of Cardiff career in terms of just how I was playing. I wasn't playing that great that season. We got promoted, but yeah, the emotions for me on that actual getting promoted that night was down like to what you said. Just the near misses, the amount of times being in playoffs. It's like finally getting there. It's like, it's more the journey that was grueling than the actual, when we actually got there.
There's that iconic photo of you being held aloft by all the fans. I love that photo. I love that.
Yeah.
Have you got the photo up in your room in the background? No.
Yeah. I can't actually. Nah, you'll not be able to zoom in, but it's over there somewhere.
Well,
Because I'm on my laptop, I'm able to take it.
But have you tried?
Aye, but
Obviously, you're doing your artwork, which is absolutely phenomenal. Have you tried painting that one? Oh, you have?
Yeah, I've done it before. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, it's not that great. A lot of
It's not up there with De Niro.
Nah, it's not quite there, mate. So, nah, just a lot of the earlier stuff I've done is just kind of. I look back on it now and just kind of go, didn't really like it now, but
What,
just
your artwork?
Like anything else, but
your artwork you're talking about?
Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of stuff I just look back on now that I've done before. I'm like, stuff, but I suppose like anything else, just try and get better.
Yeah, well, the more you do anything, the better you get. Is what I keep telling my kids. How often are people trying to kind of get you to commission paintings, or do you just paint stuff and then put it up and see if anybody wants it? Or
I did commissions for ages, and then I just, for one reason or another, I just started going into coaching. So I started doing with B license and stuff, and then I totally binned art for ages. Must have been about a year, and then I've got back into it recently, just purely because there's not much else to do in the house.
A lot of time. Well, exactly.
So it's actually been it's been a wee bit of a blessing at times, just the fact that I can get back into art and start doing a few more paintings.
Yeah, that's brilliant. How are you enjoying the coaching?
Coaching's great. I was one of them. You know what it's like with football. You just, what do you do when you finish? And then you kind of get pigeonholed. I'll go and get my B license. I'll go and try and get into coaching. And I wasn't really even sure if I really would enjoy it. But after doing it now for a couple of years, I love it to bits. Yeah. So just, especially with the younger, I work with Dundee youths part time, and it's good. Enjoy it. I learn a lot from it, and it's decent with the young boys as well. It's good crack. Good to see them actually coming on as well when you see boys coming on.
It's fantastic. So, any other kind of standout memories from your time?
The promotion stuff obviously was unbelievable, but just for me it just came a wee bit late because in terms of the following season, I wasn't involved really. Right. I went out on loan for 6 months, and it was quite bizarre that I came back from loan and I was sat outside the manager's office, waiting to ask to go back out on loan, and he was in a meeting getting sacked. I didn't realise it at the time, but the receptionist said he's going to be in a meeting for a while, so I just ended up going back. And when I got home on Sky Sports News, it said Malky had been sacked.
Yeah.
So from that, it was quite bizarre. I ended up playing the next game from
it's funny how things wee moments just changed everything.
Yeah, just a really strange thing. A couple of guys got injured. I wasn't in the squad all season, and I ended up playing Arsenal away out of absolutely nowhere, starting, not being in the squad all season. I ended up starting, so
how did you play?
Things, and done all right. We hang on, but it was 0-0 till about 80 minutes, and then we lost 2 late goals. We were just hanging on for dear life towards the end, but it's one of them. It was great to experience it. It was good to see the Premier League badge on the shoulder. It's one of them other wee things to tick off. You look back on your career, you think, I managed to achieve that. I managed to get to the top level, albeit maybe not when I was at my best, but it was good. The journey was tough. It was worth it.
Let's kind of finish up. We've got about 10 minutes left, I'd say, with some decent stories. I mean, I can't remember, obviously, because I was too drunk, but tell the one about when, after the cup final, you tied my laces together in my shoes.
So FA Cup final, we go back to a lovely fancy hotel, Chelsea Harbour Hotel, and there's loads of free drink on. Obviously lost the final. We're a wee bit down, but after about an hour or so, we liven up a wee bit, have a few drinks, and then we're kind of there with families and that. So my dad ended up really drunk, so I took my dad up to his bed, And just as I was coming down, receptionist guy says, "I've got one of your teammates here. It's been really, really, really loud, and just need to try and get him up to his bed. Keeps shouting, singing. Just really, really would be really helpful if you can get this guy to his bed." And I'm thinking to myself, kind of thing, who could this be? Had a slight idea who it could have been. And lo and behold, it was Stephen Thompson.
Oh, for goodness sake.
So I walked into the bar and the guy's like, the security guy was trying to carry you out, basically, just saying, "Right, you need to go up." So I grabbed you, and you're obviously a fair weight, so I'm carrying you and get you in the lift. And then the lift's got double doors both sides, so I lean you against the one that's facing out the way. And somehow, it was the woman at reception gave me your number, gave me your room number. And so anyway, get you up to the right floor, the door opens, you just fell head first, flat on your face. And you start chuckling at yourself. But I was. You need to remember, I was drunk as well, so I'm just like, I'm having a bit of a palaver as well. But you wouldn't get up, so just like, come on, you need to get up to your room. Just, I want to go back down to the bar and get drunk. So anyway, you're messing about for ages on the floor. You wouldn't get up. So I'm drunk as well. I tie your shoelaces together, and then, but you still won't get up. So I was just like, I could see your room. Your room was like, it was only like 3 doors I had to go. So I thought, you know what, I'll just carry him. I'll just, I'll drag him by his legs. So I'll get both your legs. Start dragging you along the corridor. And then all of a sudden, you start moaning. You start going, it burns. You were getting a carpet bomb on your back from me carrying you back.
And what did you say when you dumped me at the door?
The best thing was, did you not? Who was it at the time? Was it Struan or Gracie?
Joanne had one of the kids in the room. I think it might have been Gracie. She'd gone to bed early with Gracie.
Aye, so, she was not happy. I had to obviously chat the door, but I thought to myself, kids will be sleeping. And I was just like, proper, just. Anyways, just face of thunder just came at the door, and you were still lying on the floor, by the way. Just brought Stephen up. And
well, that was. Tell you what, it was nice of you to bring me up.
The story doesn't finish on that, mate. She just goes, "Get in here, just drag him in." So I had to get you by your legs and drag you in the room. You wouldn't get up, so dragged you in the room, put you on the floor, and it wasn't the funniest thing was the next day. You phoned me in the morning. Goes, "How the hell did I get in the room last night?" It's like, I took you in. I dragged you. I had to drag you in the room basically. And you went, "Oh, by the way, I went to get up this morning and fell over. Somebody tied my shoelaces together."
Did I still have all my gear on?
You still had all your gear on. You must have done when you went in the room. You still had your shoes on. What's the one to get up to get a toilet the next day? And you fell over your shoes.
Oh, jeez, that's too good. But any others before we go? What about the one where I tried?
You don't remember coming back from that? It was FA Cup. It was.
Is that where Roger Johnson went in the compartment above the bus?
The compartment that you could only fit a javelin in. Roger Johnson was basically lying in that.
He was in there for hours.
He was the overhead compartment. He was sleeping in it for about an hour and a half.
That's not even possible.
You don't remember? Though it was funny. It was one of my mates is a massive QPR fan, and he gave me this retro QPR top to get Trevor Sinclair to sign. But when we were coming back after the cup final, everybody was steaming. So I just pulled out this QPR top and Trev whacks the QPR top on and starts performing his overhead kick on the middle of the bus. I took a picture. I took a picture and sent it to my mate. I just said, I've gone one better than getting a signed top, mate. I've got me to recreate his overhead kick.
By the way, that overhead kick was a joke. That
overhead kick he used to say, that's what he used to say. That got me about 5 moves. That's what he used to say.
Oh my God. Well, we're kind of coming towards the end. Let's just kind of, what would be, if you had to pick one, your favourite moment in a Cardiff City shirt?
Probably promotion night was, promotion night.
Where did you go? Was there a party on at the club, or?
Well, the scenario was we needed to just better. I think it was Hull's. We had just had the better. If we bettered Hull's result on the night, we ended up drawing 0-0. But
the Hull got
just supplies coming in.
It's me with the wine.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's just supplies coming in.
Magnificent stuff.
That was.
Oh, yes. That's very nice.
Yeah, so that was mine. What was your favourite memory?
Do you know what? It probably was one of the worst times for me in terms of football in my career. I had far better times at other clubs as a footballer. I kind of struggled a wee bit at Cardiff, confidence-wise. I don't know why. And there was lots of other stuff going on. My kids were getting born and were moved house. And so there was a lot of sideshows. But I would say my favourite thing was just actually the bond that was created between the likes of yourself and Gav and the rest of the guys, Neil Alexander, Stephen McPhail, the people I met, and even the people I met from Wales itself. Joanne, my wife, she's still in touch with a bunch of girls that she met at baby group when Gracie was just born in Penarth. So lovely memories. I mean, I think, if I asked my wife where she wanted to live, if there's one place in the world she would want to live, it would probably be Penarth. But I can't afford the houses. But that would be my memory. Just the overall we had a great time. We really did have a great time, and obviously you went on to have an even greater time after I left. But I think every part of your football career's got a wee story to it, and it's certainly an unbelievable part of my life. And I'll always, my boy now says to me, he's quite good at football, and he says, now, will I play for Wales or will I play for Scotland? I've said, well, it depends. If Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey have retired, then you can play for Scotland.